Vanda, hi, it's Ken here. I'm going to try and demonstrate to you how to publish a live stream from Facebook. Very similar if you were doing it on YouTube, by the way, onto the website. Now, what I've tried to do here is to set up a series of pages, I suppose, or tabs to represent several things. The first over here on the left is the source video, and I'm just using one of my own performance and production videos to avoid any copyright issues, hopefully. This is the studio, as it were. It's a very simple studio platform called StreamYard. I assume that you will be using Facebook Producer, but it was kind of difficult to get that all lined up and recorded on my screen at the same time to do this tutorial. The principles should be identical. What I've then got is the Facebook page that I'm using as a test page. It's an ancient page that I created way back 6-7 years ago and really haven't used since until today. So we're just using it for demonstration purposes. Then I've got the post that I'm going to create in the website and the display of that post, which at the moment is nothing. And finally, what we've got is the equivalent of your home page. It's just a test page, but equivalent of your home page with that post that's going to appear there embedded in this in the home page. So it wouldn't matter where you were putting it. This is how you might display it. So let me start the setup. First of all, the principle is that we're going to have to schedule a live stream and then take the embedded code from that live stream and publish it on the website. So I'm going to start effectively by creating the live stream within the studio here. It's all very simple. Let me just go back to the dashboard. I'm just going to create a broadcast. Here I'm going to send it to this Magic Deals. So this is just live video test, say. Not going to worry about the description. Yes, I want to schedule it for later. I'm going to use a thumbnail image. I've just got this very simple one set up, going live soon. It needs to be, I think, 1280 by 720, by the way, to fit with the video size coming out of the live stream from Facebook. And I have to do it at least 10 minutes ahead. It's actually 1:10 at the moment, so let's go for... Probably won't accept 20, let's see. No, it won't. So I'll go for 25 then. And create the broadcast. Very simple platform. There's no real ability to do anything very fancy on this platform. So having set this up, I can enter the broadcast studio. Should take us back to the screen that you saw initially. So we'll enter the broadcast studio. My audio is working and you can see the video is working. Now, given that I'm recording this, I'm not at all sure what sort of conflicts we might find, but let's just put myself on stream potentially. You'll notice that we're not live. The go live button up here top right has not been clicked, and we've got a scheduled and a countdown to the scheduled event. It says it's about 13-14 minutes away. So in the meantime, that has created a post on Facebook. So let's just go here. Actually, no. Before I leave the studio, I'll just show you one other thing, which again will apply in principle probably, but won't be exactly the same in Facebook Producer. Here, I'm just going to pick the tab I want, which is that one, but I need to share audio and share. There we go. Back to studio. Actually, back on now to the Facebook page. So if I, it's not there, but if I refresh the page, there we go. So this is our announcement screen with a countdown here on it, title of the video, and tune in to watch. Now, what I need to do here is to take the embed code, and the embed code is available right here. So it's just in this little 3-dot icon, click on embed code, but it's not as straightforward as usual. What we get is this code generator page in Facebook. It's a developer's facility. And by the way, you should go through this and check you can do it. I have a business account and a developer's account in Facebook. It may be that we'll need to set something up for your Facebook account to be able to access all that you need here. But assuming that you can, then click Get Code. And it gives you 2 pieces of code. And we're going to paste both of these pieces of code into the same post effectively within the website. So over to the website with the first piece of code. Now, all I've done in terms of creating a post is a very simple post. I've used the Divi Builder. You don't have to actually, but I have done. I do most of the things in the Divi Builder these days. But the only module that I've got in here is the code module, and that's just to make sure nothing funny goes on. Let me just take that out. That's a previous version. So pasting in the first bit, leave a couple of slots. Go back and get the second bit. Copy. I'm just doing a Control-C and Control-V to paste. And that's that done. So I'm going to tick the box there and make sure that we're in the case studies category so we can update that. And we'll just have a look and see what we've got once it settles down. So I'm going over to just to view that post. Just refresh the page. Live video post. And there we have that. That's effectively a representation of the embedded Facebook post. And everything is live here, by the way, and I'm going to say get a reminder, although we probably won't wait for the whole thing to count down. But if I did, I think 3 or 4 minutes ahead of time, then I would get a reminder notification on my phone that this was about to go live, and the countdown would, the display then changes to have a countdown on it. We may or may not see that in this demonstration. But for example, we can like or comment or share just as if you were in Facebook here, and this is on the website. So that's sitting there ready to go. If I click over to the final screen, if you like, which is the equivalent of your homepage with that post displayed on it, and we're going to see exactly the same thing with all the same functionality. So again, we can share, comment, like. I could indicate that I want a reminder. It already has noted that I have done that, and it says I'm interested. And the countdown here, actually it's not counting down, but it tells us when it's going to be live, when it's due to be live. If I now go back to the studio, and this may not be the same as in Facebook Producer, I can't remember, but if I go back to my studio, I can now choose, if I wish, to go live. So let me just put me back on there. So I can choose to go live whenever I like. But if I click on go live in this particular StreamYard piece of software, then I get a check. Do you really want to go live because you're a little bit early? So I'm just going to click not yet at the moment. Gives me the chance to just check on things. Go back and make sure that my source is lined up if I want it. And I can go to just the source exclusive view. All these sort of options will be available within Facebook Producer, I believe. So I think we're more or less ready to go live. So I'm going to click go live just for the sake of the demonstration before time. So we might miss out on the notification thing, but if I say go live there, just need to confirm it. And I do want to actually go live. And then we'll go over to the final page. Now, I haven't refreshed the page or anything. And what's happened is that we've gone live. And if I turn up the volume, I haven't refreshed the page or anything. And what's happened is that we've gone live. And if I turn up the volume, now I'm turning that off again so that you'll still pick up from the studio. This is the problem with not having multiple screens and being able to do a demonstration on multiple screens. But this is me speaking to the speaking within the studio. I can now go back and play the my source instead. Let's just start that playing. Back to the studio. give you just the source video that you want to actually play, and back to my home page. And if I turn the audio on here, you'll actually hear two sets of audio. Obviously I can't stop the source playing, and if I turn the audio on here, you'll actually hear two sets of audio. Obviously I can't stop the source playing, so the audio is getting a bit messy. As you can hear, so the audio is getting a bit messy. So I've turned the sound off the result, but effectively what you're hearing is the studio, a delay, and then the broadcast page, which we're looking at right now. But in principle, that is how you would embed the Facebook live feed onto the website. So to summarize, schedule your live feed, live stream on your platform, whether it's Facebook or YouTube, similar principles. Go get the embed code from your Facebook page. By the way, this will not work from a private group or an event either, in fact. It works from a page for a public live stream. So you go and get your embed code, set it into a post, or indeed directly onto your homepage if that's the way you're doing it. But the way we've done it on your website recently has to be to create a post for the particular service, and then have that displayed on the homepage through a post slider, I think it is, that we're using. Yeah. Anyway, hope that makes sense, and there you go. See if that helps. Final comment is, with anything that's related to live feed, there are three things to remember. The first is test, second is test, and would you believe it, the third is test again. Make sure everything is all right. Bye for now.